What else could they run? The Troll's been banned. The Phantom Lancer's still there if they want to pick that up now. They'd have to pick it up now. I imagine it would be banned by Cyber Legacies in the next, as the 6th and final ban. They are thinking about this though. So PL, again, just quickly checking over. Yeah, PL is still there. Again, Lycan, TA, if you wanted a little bit of fight in your lineup.
Dyer's ban. Ember Spirit.
Ember Spirit's not bad here. It's a little bit of fight on your push potential and control. It's quick lockdown. You could, if you get a TPN, you Sprout. There's a lot of control on TSpirit. The Sprout, the Beastmaster's Roar, Doom with his Doom, and then usually picks up like the Centaur Stomp or the Hellbear Clap. As Ember Spirit will be able to use those Searing Chains as well. But that is still a position 1. So like I say, Lycan's still there. We have seen that a couple of times in these kind of lineups. Phantom Lancer, unless you want to ban the Phantom Lancer here. Cyber Legacies. Who else have we got that CIS have been picking up recently? Yeah, they don't really run the Legion Commander CIS, which has been popular in a couple of other regions. Darkseer is still there for Cyber Legacies if they want to use this as the 3. Clockwork as well. Just trying to take a look, trying to think of who else has been picked up here. Storm Spirit has seen a little bit of play. Dragon Knight as well. It's not really a super popular hero. Ooh. Okay, so they're thinking this Nature's Prophet might be a 2 and Ember Spirit might be a 1. Banning out that Oracle. We've seen a little bit of Lone Druid. Just a wee bit of Lone Druid. Leshrac as well.
10 seconds to go.
If Cyber Legacies want a little bit of counter push maybe. Though it's usually it's not the Lightning build at the minute, it's the Edict build. As you do ban out the Meepo.
Dyer's pick.
Yeah, okay, so TSpirit, they do pick up the Lone Druid. Again, the Burr. Oh, it's a scary Burr. It is a very, very scary Burr. It is a... I can't think of any more words. But it just wants to attack the racks. It is just something that it can do to play to its max. It is really scary, hairy, furry. If it just gets up on those 2-1 towers, you know, you don't have the power to do anything about it because it's just going to be pushing down with the Lone Druid having the Burr having the extra damage on the towers. It's just an amazing ability to have. And Cyber Legacies really need to be careful about giving too much space here to the Lone Druid. Well, giving too much space to TSpirit in the early game, just letting them get, like, because they could go for, again, it's something we've seen in CIS Dota, that a team gets a quick lead, they go for the level 6s, they get themselves the ultimates, they get a little bit of farm up, and then around 10 minutes, if they think they're powerful enough to start taking towers when those siege creeps start rolling out across the map, they go, you know what, we're going to push this, and we're not going to stop pushing this until the other teams stop us. So if Cyber Legacies aren't ready to fight, the Lifestealer, remember, is going to want a decent amount of farm, where the Lone Druid only needs to get a couple of levels in the Burr, the Nature's Prophet and the Beastmaster just need to get a couple of levels in their creeps as well. Razor should be a good pick if this is going to be an Urgon mid Lone Druid, because he will be able to link up with the static link on the Burr and just be able to steal that damage early on or right click it down. But coming to the late game, it's a lot of single target focus I'm looking at here for the cause of Cyber Legacy, with Chappie being on the puck. Yes, he does have the Dream Call on the orb, but it's not like a whole lot of burst damage. The Lifestealer only really focuses down one target. Pikachu as well. With that static link, he does have the plasma field for a little bit of clear. That's not too bad, and the static link will be able to pretty much deal and maybe zone out one target. But you're looking at TSpirit and you go, and their fight potential is just amazing. The Doom is fairly single target with the Infernal Blade as well as the
10
Doom, the
seconds to
Beastmaster,
go.
and the Roar. But those Whirling Axes should be able to do a lot to
5
clear off
seconds.
creeps. Nature's Prophet should be able to multi-focus targets between towers and heroes with the treants, as well as being able to just right-click. You know, if Misha here goes for that Bloodthorn Desolator build, even if it is a support build on Nature's Prophet, we've seen the Nature's Prophet's farms just absolutely skyrocket sometimes. So it's looking like TSpirit saying, you know what, we're going to end this in 20 minutes. And Cyber Legacy, there is nothing you can do about it. The only real big clear they have here, Cyber Legacy, is the Ice Blast from the Ancient Apparition, which may dissuade TSpirit from pushing those tier 2, 3 towers. In the early game, giving Lifesteal a little bit of time and space to farm up, to catch up. And this is, listen to me, I'm talking of it as if it's even already over. You know, it's not guaranteed that TSpirit will have a great start and be able to push down these towers. So yeah, it is going to be the Ergon Lone Druid. Spirit playing the Ember Spirit in the safe lane with ILTW as Misha picks up the Nature's Prophet. Okay, game. I'm in the middle of doing a lineup, but yeah, you go ahead. You just go ahead and do the intros.
Places, everyone.
Oh, items, that's what we want. Just taking a look. Blightstone by Misha. He's actually already got those treants out. Oh, the burr. Oh, that's another thing as well. Excuse me. The burr isn't a hero unit. So if Lone Druid just runs it behind, maybe not onto the tier 2, but between the tier 2 and the tier 1, he can then pull the creeps through the trees, background, and back, and stop any block shenanigans going on. It's a bit of a pain in the ass to deal with, actually, because the Spirit Bear, like I say, doesn't count as a hero unit, so he can pull those creeps. He's got the Demolish at level 1. So it's just it's really hard to see TSpirit not grouping up at about 7 or 8 minutes and then just saying, you know what, we're going to take all these towers. Beastmaster's going to be able to get himself a Necro book. He's already got the headdress lined up here. And Ember Spirit's going to be great for fighting. You know, he just needs to get those the static remnants, the fire remnants out, and he can start roaming around because he will have a couple of points, I imagine, in the Searing Chains, as well as that Flame Guard, which is going to make him hard to stand around and right-click down. As we realize, why isn't the game showing up? One sec. There we go. Weird. Okay. Black screen for a few seconds, but we are back before the pause ends.
Well, well, feed the trees.
So chat, what do you think? Because I'm thinking TSpirit to take it in under 20.
Handsome devil.
Bloody hell, we might not even make it to 10 kills. It might just be like a full push match. As the treants, the little coconuts, they start to get themselves out, do a little bit of scouting. They've got themselves 28 seconds left before they go moldy. The coconuts, is that a thing? I imagine everything goes moldy, but you know.
Even a master falters.
Lifestealer. Oh no, the balls, they see him. Run away.
30 seconds to showtime.
Spirit Bear, where are you going, bud? What are you doing? He's got himself Blightstone as well. What's the plan here, bud? Still 16 seconds before those runes come up.
What did you learn?
Okay, so Pikachu's just going to be staying back for the block.
And they're off.
The coconuts come through. There's even going to be a... It's actually going to go for the Sleight of Fist level 1. But it is going to be the 3-for-1 rune trade.
Not for you.
As Misha picks up the river rune here down on the bottom, and Bigman's taking a whole lot of harass from the coconuts, as well as Misha himself with that Blightstone. AA does TP himself top.
I gambled. You lost.
And the blocks are going to be coming in. But yeah, this bottom lane might be a little bit of trouble here for Cyber Legacy. Both of them are ranged coming up against the Ember Spirit, but you've got to be looking out for Misha, who's just going to be able to get over the Sleight of Fist again. Chappie takes a decent amount of damage in this lane already. And Misha's going to be doing what he can here with the Blightstone just to keep these two heroes back on the side of Cyber Legacy. Rubik and Chappie here could be in a little bit of trouble. The Fade Bolt's going to be dropped. Misha, though, just backs himself away through the trees as immersion. Yeah, this is what I was talking about as well. Spirit Burr just pulls it through. As Billy the Burr just, yeah, he's just going to be able to pull these creeps, meet behind the Tier 1 tower. And the Tier 1 tower will be throwing hits out. It's a double stack as well. So the Tier 1 will be throwing hits out onto these creeps, but it's going to be... Oh, Palintimos gets the first blood. Palintimos, that's rude. I'm in the middle of an explanation. And... yeah, if you can keep him here, the bird just tanks it. He just gets a resummon off. And it doesn't right-click. Okay, he just wants to keep it here for another creep wave. And meanwhile, the Razor has to be... because he's not getting any fam out of this. Lone Druid's getting all the denies. Or most of the denies. Anyway, he's looking for the denies. And the creep wave will now come up to the tower because the bird didn't push it out. But it's only going to be... well, he's still going to be in experience range anytime it goes down. Ergon getting the best of both out of this now as well. Pulls it through. Will be able to get the last hit there as well. That's bottom lane. The Winter Rift comes in. Ember Spirit's in a little bit of trouble. Misha's going to TP away. Does he have himself the teleport though? He does. So we'll just be able to get himself back to lane. Ooh, a regen rune as well. That'd be nice. Top lane though, it's going to be Palintimos. Gets down to 9 health. He takes, but there's going to be the salve as well as... well, a mango there from Ancient Apparition. And Nongrat has actually gone for points into the Whirling Axes. Cancels off that salve. Palintimos is actually going to have to use one of his Ironwood branches as well as a Tango for a little bit of extra heals. Doom comes in with the Ice Armor. He's not actually got anything in the Infernal Blade just yet. Mid lane. Yeah, Static Link comes out, stealing damage from the LD. Trying to push him back, but Ergon's still there on the burr. And Billy... he ain't going to be bothered by that too much. He's just going to be... because he's a real right-click machine, Bill Burr here. He just stands up to this and says, well, Rez, you can steal my... well, the root comes out. They might be able to do a decent amount of damage to Pikachu. But yeah, you might be able to steal the Lone Druid's damage, but with Ergon sat there as well, using the Spirit Burr, you should still be able to claim those right clicks, claim those last hits. Top lane, there's going to be another Cold Feet. Are they going to be able to get this kill into Nongrata though? The TP came in from Misha, and now the Salve comes out. Nongrata, is he going to try and turn this one around? He's got the Whirling Axes, another Cold Feet now as well. Palintimos, he's trying to get it. It's going to be a trade, 1-for-1.
Too bad.
As Misha, he's now up here. He does have a couple of treants if you want to put pressure onto this tier 1, but it does leave... okay, he's just going to TP back down. ILTW. Yeah, can't leave him alone for too long. I was talking about how they don't really need that much farm to start fighting. They do need a little bit of farm. Just a little bit of farm. Oh, the root on the first right-click. Pikachu needs to get himself away. They're chasing him down. The Spirit Burr will be able to tank the tower as well. But Pikachu gets himself right behind. And it is only a Spirit Burr 2. So, you know, The HP regen, it's not really up to its max. The armor there as well, the health. So, Ergon not really wanting to risk Billy, as once again, top lane Happy. One more right click from Immersion will be able to claim that. Chappie gets the kill onto Misha on the bottom lane. Are they going to carry on going, though? Looks like they are not. Pikachu starts to leash the bar, but he just walks away. And Pikachu doesn't want to follow up. So, only 25 damage taken from Billy. Oh, Misha's going to TP in. That's vision. That's going to be great. He has a Sprout now as well. Gets himself in range. He gets a little bit of space for the burr with the burst of his Qualm Blade. The right click's going to be coming out. But Pikachu, pretty darn tanky. The root is going to be there as well. Misha going to be going for the right clicks. There's going to be the TP in. Bignum rotates up now. And Misha, the tower shots, the fairy fire keeps him alive. He's alive. Only barely. As ILTW up against Chappie. Chappie has the orb, has the win in Rift. Yeah, though, Flame Guard is there. If Ember Spirit gets gone on, he can pop that. Ooh, Slight Fist. He doesn't have the mana for the Flame Guard now. Chappie, does he want to open up? I think ILTW's got the health to deal with it if he does. And Misha does have the teleport up to rotate back in as well. Chappie going to be taking, that's decent damage on the Slight Fist. Even being bottled back up, that's great for the Ember Spirit. That is amazing for the Ember Spirit. He doesn't have a point into the Searing Chains just yet. In fact, probably won't have one. He's going to go for the Remnants at level 6, I imagine. And, oh, Misha. Top lane. Happy, as well as Parimatch. Parimatch does have the open wounds. Non-Grata is only level 4. 4 about across the board, I do believe. Oh, Doom. Does have that Infernal Blade now. He keeps popping this ice armor. Keeps coming up, eating creeps and walking away. Immersion. He takes the damage from the Chilling Touch. He don't care. Yeah, even farming this side camp with the Scorched Earth, anytime he needs to pop this, that's really good for him. He's going to be able to contest an outpost. Open Wounds comes out, the Cold Feet are going to be there as well. Non-Grata being chased down, the right clicks, is he going to be able to keep himself alive with the ones? The TP's in for Misha, but the right clicks, Parimatch will be able to clean up that kill now as well. Happy's going to go for the TP, should be able to get himself out in time. Nothing to cancel that TP. As Ember, left on his own, on his lonesome, does have those 3 remnants and some bottle charges. Just going to be able to TP back, heal, bottle up, and get straight back to that remnant. Pikachu even using the Eye of the Storm to farm the jungle. No Doom on the Doom, but the bird's going to be there. The Sprout as well. Pikachu, no TP, no mana for the TP, should I say. Pikachu, Infernal Blade, and the Root combining. And Misha, well, Pikachu, I choose you to be the kill. As Misha picks that kill up. Happy gets a decent deep ward in the dire jungle. Just to see any more rotations like this coming out. But it's a little bit too late for Pikachu.
Radiant's top tower is in bad shape.
I think TSpirit, they're going to fight around this as well. Good dodging here by Happy because he's got the vision. Maybe not so good. There is a Sprout, but I do believe 338 to the 355. Ancient Apparition is just a wee bit faster. Mid lane, there's going to be the TP in by Misha. There's going to be the rotation in by Immersion. There's going to be the Sprout there as well. Qualm Blade used by the burr. And Bill gets in. Is he going to be able to secure the kill? Yeah, Ergon gets it with the burr. Chappie TP'd in, actually. He's only level 5, so he doesn't have the Dream Call just yet, but they are going to be able to get the kill onto Immersion. Chasey's going to be coming out with the Chilling Touch now, slowing down Misha down, but Sleight of Fist, ILTW should be able to get one more right click. The Flame Guard might actually burn the puck down. It will. And Ergon gets Bignum, chasing on to Happy. Remnant's going to be a big dive in. Happy, I think he was just a little bit too far away, but it doesn't matter. Sleight of Fist will secure the kills, and this is the time. 9 minutes in. Spirit are like, you know what? We have time to fight this. We have the push potential. We have the power.
Can't do nothing about dire structures right now.
And this tier 1 tower in the mid as well as the top being pressured. Immersion, TP's down. Parimatch is going to be under a little bit of pressure underneath this tier 1 tower, but So not going to be able to trade these towers out.
Towers getting beat down. Dire's top towers, you know the drill. The Dire might want to mine their
So yeah, they are just going for it here, TSpirit. They take themselves a tier 1 tower top. Oh, Doom could be in a little bit of trouble. Open wounds are going to be there with the Eye of the Storm. The right clicks the cold feet. And Pikachu this time will be able to get a return kill. Now Rubik, what's he going to be able to do? There's going to be the Ice Blast. Ergon, he's trying to dodge this off. There's going to be a Dream Call now, as well as the orb flying through. Lone Trio could be in a little bit of trouble, but Bill Burr is here. Bill Burr is now dead as 3 kills go the way of Cyber Legacy. Only losing the Rubik. Was there a buyback though? Nope, just the Rubik die. So great fight there for Cyber Legacies. Taking it 8-8. Really closing that gap. Meanwhile, on the top lane, Beastmaster going for the Helm of the Dominator. Just needs himself a crown and a recipe. Oh, bottom lane. Immersion is level 6, doesn't want to drop the Doom just yet. The TP in by ILTW though. I think the chase he's going to find 3 with a Sleight of Fist. Needs to back himself away, could put himself in a little bit of trouble. Still has the Remnant if he needs to go. Meanwhile, in the jungle, Nongrata Happy will be killed off by Misha and Nongrata. Back down here though, the Waning Rift doesn't actually hit, and ILTW gets himself back into the river.
Technical difficulties.
Gets himself a River Remnant down there as well. Yeah, Nongrata, what's the gold on this? 300 away from... So, let's say, maybe a tier 2 tower's worth of gold. Away from a Helm of the Dominator at 11.5 minutes in. Okay. Ironwood Tree, 6 all attributes. That's quite nice. It just makes Ergon a little bit more survivable. How's the vision in the Dire Jungle? The vision is not great as Chappie walks up, gets a Dream Call only onto Immersion. Pikachu has rotated in with the Eye of the Storm. Is there going to be a Doom thrown out? It's not Dream Call. It's going to be broken. And Pikachu takes down Immersion for the 2nd time this game. Meanwhile, backlines, it looks like they are going to be able to kill off at least the Courier as Misha finds it. Ergon, though, is going to be able to take down Chappie. Are they going to be able to chase forward now as well? It looks like Happy will be able to get the kill onto Misha. Happy going to try and TP himself away, but the right clicks are going to be there. Enough from Nongrata, and ILTW gets the kill onto Rubik. And now the chase, the root, even they needed to use the Reg, but the Sprout's going to be there. Pikachu going to get himself away. The Infest is going to be there. And Pikachu, while the chase is on, there's going to be another Courier going down. Infest Bomb pops up. Palintimo's going to try and turn this round around onto Bill Burr. And Billy Boy won't be able to get himself away. How far off is the resummon? 5 seconds. There is a roar after the silence wears off. The roar over there onto the puck. ILTW is going to be coming in with a Sleight Fist. He might be want to carry on going, and then Chappie gets himself back onto the high ground with the orb. Misha does have a Sprout. If they want to go, there's going to be another Wrath of Nature in a couple of seconds. The Remnant's going to be popped now as well. Ergon will pick up that kill. It looks like ILTW, even with the Ice Blast, does he want to back himself up here, or does he want to carry on going? There is a tier 2 tower. It's still there. I don't know if he dropped a Remnant there, the Ember Spirit, or if he just yeeted. Nongrata, Helm of the Dominator, he has himself the Satyr Hadoukener. As Doom is still up, did he want to throw it onto Chappie? The roar comes out, just going to force him back. Palintimos now as well. Sleight of Fist, there is a Dream Call onto Bill Burr. Bill Burr's going to be in a little bit of trouble. Pikachu using that Eye of the Storm. Sleight of Fist comes through. Remnant jumps forward now as well. Does he have himself a Searing Change? Actually, no points into the Searing Change just yet. Pikachu onto the Sprout, should be right click down, should be killed off, will be finished off by the Coconuts. Once again, Nongrata comes in, silence from the Waning Rift, so he can't throw those axes to finish off the kill, but Palintimos tries to TP himself away. The Sprout get the vision. ILTW gets the last right click. And TSpirit don't care about towers. They just want hero kills. At 14 minutes in, 15-10.
Dire's mid tower's having technical difficulties.
ILTW being able to clean up the creeps behind the tower. Ice Blast will come through. It's going to be on to Misha. Misha might be in a little bit of trouble. Well, if he'd been hit by that Fade Bolt, he would have been dead, but he should be able to survive through this. So yeah, 15 minutes, 15 to 10. This tier 2 tower still stands.
The seeds of fortune.
Let's take a look at the items. Well, we're taking a break from the fighting to play actual farmy Dota. Beastmaster, though, he's got himself the Centaur now. This is going to be a great creep to pair with the Roar. Pair with something like the Infernal Blade or the Sprout. Is there going to be... Yeah. Okay, 2 points into the Searing Chains now as well. So that's going to be a tier 2 tower. Do you want to go for a big wraparound here, Misha, as well as Immersion? Through and behind the vision of the tier 2 and tier 3. Maybe just looking to anyone that comes to step up to Urgon and Bill Burr. But nobody will be coming up. And now, oh, Puck TP's in. There's going to be the Searing Chains. Maybe Slight Fist did come out, but the Searing Chains are going to be Dream Coil will be popped now as well, though. Pikachu's been doomed up. The Ice Blast, it will catch on to 3. And now they are going to be able to take down Immersion. It looks like, no, Immersion surviving through this, even through the Ice Blast. Telekinesis does come out. He will go down. Chappie picks that kill up, but the Doom, though, they're going to be able to get at least 2 out of this. Can they get 3 here? Slight of Fist, well, up onto the high ground. They do get 3. Happy will be killed off.
No breaking through the dire structures for now.
And with 3 heroes dead, the push potential all alive on the side of TSpirit.
Dire's mid tower's nothing now.
They take a 2 in the mid. Are they going to split this one out? Urgon with the Demolish on Bill Burr. This tier 3 tower will be taking a whole load of damage. There's no fortification to be used even. Bill Burr going to be stunned by the telekinesis, but they are splitting this one up. So tier 3 tower on the top lane going to be contested now as well. There is 5 heroes on the side of Cyber Legacy. Is it just going to be 3s and backs? Looks like it will be. Yeah, Bill Burr, he wants to carry on going. It's going to be at least a ranged Rax. As Pikachu does take down Misha on the top lane, Chappie's going to be the... How far the Dream Coil? It will be popped actually, and now the Infest Bomb comes out. Ember Spirit is going to be able to get himself away from this Ice Blast. It will be ILTW going down. Ice Blast hits onto no one, and now Urgon and Immersion need to run themselves away. Bill Burr being slowed down. Is he going to open wounds Bill Burr? Bill Burr just being right-clicked. There's going to be the Void as well, using that Ice Vortex to slow Bill Burr down. So Bill Burr doesn't get himself away, but Urgon as well as Immersion will salute the sacrifice there from our hurry, furry, scurry Bill Burr.
The Dire best do something about that bottom tower.
Hawk does see Chappie. Centaur's there. There is a Roar available as well. It looks like Beastmaster just wants to back himself away. Oh, Happy might not be so lucky though. There's going to be the Centaur. The right click's coming through from the balls. The axes fly through. Happy should be able to get himself away from this. In fact, clean up the balls in the Centaur. So Non-Grata couldn't stick around to finish that. Otherwise, he would have found himself finished.
Radiant's bottom tower ain't a pretty sight right now.
ILTW, Urgon, they see Bignum. They might be able to get a double damage. They've still got a couple of remnants. The Sleight of Fist. Oh, it's going to be another remnant though onto Bignum. Are they going to be able to get the Searing Chains off? It comes out. He steals the Searing Chains. Won't matter because he's dead. As Urgon picks himself up a 5th kill of the game. 19 to 13. TSpirit are going to be able to rush on. And with all 5 heroes up now as well, Ultimate's not too far away for the Beastmaster and the Nature's Prophet. Ice Blast will be there. Do they carry on going though? It looks like Urgon's just using Bill Burr to tank Roshan, so their team aren't really that bothered about taking damage from the Ice Blast. And Cyber Legacies couldn't follow up with the Scout and Ice Blast, so Spirit still get it for free. Oh, Misha could be in a little bit of trouble. Nope. Has himself the pipe. He's going to be lovely, jubbly, and alive. As Misha, yeah, starting to lead the line with the coconuts. And look to repush. He's actually going to TP behind. And get some ward down. That is a cheeky ward. Oh, Dream Cold comes out onto Bill Burr and Urgon. Urgon, the Ice Blast will be there though now as well. Lone Druid, is he going to survive through this? He might, but the Ice Blast is still taking him down. Needs to be able to get himself away. There's going to be the Infest Bomb coming out. Bignum on the back line's being chased down by Misha. Misha trying to do what he can as Urgon will be killed off by Chappie. And now this tier 3 tower still under pressure. Misha might be another sacrificial lamb. Trying to TP himself away, but there is going to be lifesteal there to lock him down. I think it was actually the cold feet that kept him in place there, the Nature's Prophet. And now Palintimos, does he want to chase out ILTW? Maybe use himself as a little bit of bait. What's the Sleight of Fist? Doom was used. Raw as well as Wrath of Nature. And they get themselves another tier 3 tower as well as a full lane of racks out of that. Good job here by Team Spirit. Misha TPing in. Gonna be able to get these wards down, so not ignoring his support duty. In between these kills, oh, Pikachu pops the Sprout. Are they going to be able to close the gap? The orb flies through. He's not going to be able to TP himself away. Reaction time too quick there for Misha. As Cyber Legacies find themselves a kill. Now Non Grata. They're looking to push in. Raw comes out onto Razor. The Eye of the Storm is down now as well. Orb flies through. Buyback comes through from the Ancient Apparition. The Ice Blast will be thrown out now as well. Pikachu, though, another Eye of the Storm immersion, tries to get himself away. He's being slowed down by the Chilling Touch as well as the Vortex and Cold Feet. ILTW needs to get himself away. The Ice Blast, the Waning Rift. Aegis going to be popped. Is Spirit going to turn to try and protect the carry on the team of... Well, Bignum, he gets really low. One more Sleight of Fist. Even Bill Burr. Can he get the right click? Telekinesis is up. It looks like Bignum will be able to get himself away. Ergon changes targets now. Big Bird's going to be able to get the root now onto Palintimos. And it will be the Misha as Lifestealer getting killed off. Buys back, needs to buy back because this might be a second lane of racks. 21 minutes into the game. Bignum wants to push this one out. The open wounds comes out. LTW is going to get the kill into Happy Terraria. Beastmaster looking for the TP. Will be able to get himself away. Doom, this outpost being picked up is a great help to get back into the fight. Misha going for the split push. Beastmaster's going to be there as... No, he was stunned. He's going to be telekinesis and dragged back. Killed off Misha. Couldn't get himself away from this, but Nangrata will. This tier 1 tower should fall before the Razor gets into the fight. There's a Raw in 10. If Nangrata maybe wants to bait this in. Can he find himself a Centaur? Does find himself a Centaur.
The Dire disown their bottom tower.
But he won't be going aggressive here. Onto Pikachu.
What's with all the scribbling?
ILTW has himself the Crystallis, the Desolator, and about 600 gold. Immersion. Vlad's. The Vlad's is nice. Good Vlad's for the lads. As Non-Grata. It's going towards the Solar Crest. He might actually seize Palintimos. Was the rotation quick enough here? Immersion won't be able to get there with the Doom. So Non-Grata, they are playing back and forth. As Misha wants to TP in, wants to be able to push this tier, sorry, not the tier 3 tower, just this second set of racks on the top lane. Well, tier 4s is what they want to be pushing, that's what they want to be pushing. As Bignum, what's he stolen? The Flame Guard, that's going to be quite nice. The range rack, Bill Burr, there's going to be the Winter Rift, Dream Coil onto 2, Ice Blast, as the Dream Coil does break now as well. Ice Blast comes out onto only, it looks like the Lone Druid. Ergon, can he get himself away? It's Misha, ILTW, they find themselves kills. Pikachu does take down the Lone Druid now as well. Immersion, Doom is out. Pikachu and Chappie trying to do what they can, but there's going to be a double Searing Chains. Sleight of Fist comes up, Pikachu and Puck are down, and now a Remnant jumps forward. Misha's going to be there with the TP as well. Sprout comes out onto Bignum. Bignum is going to be killed off here. The Sleight of Fist. Doesn't matter, Bignum will be killed off. Non-Grata finds that, and Puck, he's buyback. Is this going to be a dieback? I think this is going to be a full 5-man wipe going the way of Team Spirit. Pikachu calls the GG. And that is going to be the second game of Team Spirit versus Cyber Legacy. And Cyber Legacy tried to pull it back, but TSpirit, the push potential was there. 30 to 20, 24 minutes and 16 seconds, and a 13k net worth lead on TSpirit. They just had everything to take control of this map. I don't even think they took the towers on the bottom lane at all. But what they did take was the most important part. They took the Ancient, securing a 2-0 victory over Cyber Legacy to take this series and move on 2-0. Take all the points for themselves. So guys, we are going to be taking a 15-minute break. It's going to be... Let's take a look at the schedule, see what's coming up next. So after this, it's going to be Windstrike versus Fuzzy. That should be coming up in about 15-20 minutes, guys. So stick around. That's going to be another good best of 3, I do hope. And maybe this one goes for all 3 rounds, as Fuzzy and Windstrike, yeah, it's going to be about 15 minutes away. So if you want to stick around for that, we're going to take a quick 15-minute break, play some adverts, pay the bills. Be back with that game. I've been Robnroll Gaming. Hopefully you've enjoyed the cast.